Democrats saying, no, we think that there probably are voters.
With
So
black
we
bottom.
just have to see how big
This one next to me?
it's going to be.
Yeah,
and
he
then
has
we
a furry
also have
bottom.
to see who it is, where these
I just died.
Return.
Did I get him though?
We're going to be watching this live
No?
90 minutes from now.
All right, Keon, we'll stay
What
very
the
close
fuck?
touch with you. We're anxious to get those numbers. Let's go over to John King, take a closer look at what's going on in Arizona right now. Thousands and thousands of votes are about to be disclosed.
And so we still have a few states where we're racking them up, right? We were just in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We're counting them there. Let's move over to Arizona.
Okay.
This will be very important because,
All of
again,
us cooking
on a
on
day when
fucking
we know
slime time.
if Joe Biden holds this lead and holds that lead, Nevada, Joe Biden gets the 270 electoral votes. So there's high tensions and high expectations around the country. Let's get these votes. And so where are we? 93,000 votes. That has been steady for quite some time because, as Kyung Law just noted, it's been a long time. So 90 minutes from now, we get some votes from here, Maricopa County, and this is, unless it's incredibly close in the state, this is the ball game. 60% or more of the vote comes out of Maricopa County, which is Phoenix and the suburban area around it. Joe Biden at the moment, 52% to 46%. So you're looking there at a 6-point race, essentially.
Ooh.
Exactly. A 6-point race in Maricopa
That was unfortunate.
County. Joe Biden just needs to stay ahead, right? Win the majority of the votes left in Maricopa County, and he will carry the state.
Me too.
We're looking at 80% there. The question is, how many do we get in this next installment? Is it enough, to project things out, or do we still have to wait? We'll see. We'll get those in about 90 minutes. It's been a long day, but patience. Patience is a virtue. We'll get there. We also have down in Pima County, 87%, and again,
Ooh.
getting 60% of the vote here. So in the two largest counties, Pima and Maricopa, we're waiting for some votes, and everything we see so far tells us Joe Biden is winning a good majority there.
You seen that? Yeah, he jumped on a block that wasn't there.
They're going to bring in more votes, and if they stay roughly in line,
I mean, I bet you it's there on his screen, but
the state of Arizona, but we don't know that until we see them, right? And so just move around a little bit more in the conservative parts of the state.
yeah.
87%
he doesn't
here.
have any
You see
blue
the
under.
difference in the vote count, right? It's a smaller
Unless you
county,
can
but
get to
still
that
a chance
over
for the
there,
president.
which I
They
doubt.
count the last
Nah.
13% here.
But he's got a lot of purple here.
We should not discount that possibility.
Why did he do that? Yeah, you should have. These are all him.
See it up here. You see as you move up here as well. Navajo County. This much
Looks like it's gonna come down to him in the rating. Yeah.
So we know Phoenix and Tucson.
But he's got a lot of yellow.
Most of the votes are going to come from there.
This guy doesn't.
As well, just to make sure we get
Yeah, this guy's gonna have to. Oh, he just got fucked. He got fucked.
Is the position of the Trump administration that officials keep counting in places such as Arizona, where
All right, I'll do
President
regular.
Trump, trails behind Joe Biden, and Nevada, where he trails behind Joe Biden, while the Trump campaign is also trying to stop counting or halt it in places where Joe Biden trails behind Donald Trump. One such place is Georgia.
The Donald?
And for the latest new information and the latest news on that, we go to Caitlin Collins now, who's covering the Trump campaign in the Trump White House for us. Caitlin, what is the
I'm bringing
latest?
her out, bro.
Well, Jake, it's been a day
Care?
of legal challenges coming out of the Trump campaign as they are trying to figure out what their strategy is going to be now that the president's chance of being reelected has narrowed significantly. And I'm now being told by a source that the Trump campaign has filed a lawsuit now in Georgia. That comes out earlier today. They asked for a recount in Wisconsin. They talked about filing a lawsuit in Michigan. And now
He's probably watching the same video I did, and he's like, "Yeah, that is not legit."
Challenges, and that comes, Jake, after the Secretary of State in Georgia said just a few hours ago that they still had 185,000 ballots.
Like Arizona looked like it was being run more efficiently than the Atlanta office when it came to doing the votes. They had it all structured and shit.
From the Trump campaign to see what this
The fact that he
lawsuit
can just go like,
actually
"Oh, yeah,
intends
let's
to do.
file a
Of course,
lawsuit."
we've seen.
I mean, and what does that mean? They're just gonna recount? That just means they're gonna recount it? Like, that's just gonna delay shit and delay shit.
Well, how do you file a lawsuit without having evidence?
I don't know. I mean, he's probably basing it off numbers in the past. Like, oh, I won like this many votes like before, and like the numbers are down when they shouldn't be. I don't know. It's fucking. It's all circumstantial. Yeah, it's just all circumstantial. But
Caitlin Collins, thanks so much. So many things, Jeff Zeleny with the Biden campaign.
Isn't what?
The Biden campaign for us. So many things that we have covered when it comes to this.
I would assume so, just because the mail-ins
We
now.
expect from a presidential candidate or a president himself, this idea of
Princess
trying
Karen.
to stop the counting in places that are advantageous for him and stop and keep it going in places where they need the votes.
I just got fucked. I'm getting
behave in
bopped off.
Is there any communication going on right now, Jeff, between the Trump campaign and the Biden campaign?
Jake, the only thing the Biden campaign has heard from the Trump campaign's point of view are these lawsuits and threats of lawsuits. That is about the extent of it. And for all the specter of the Florida recount from some years ago, that is indeed hanging over this, although it's different in most every way. One of the other ways it's different is there was no phone call last night. Of course, Al Gore called George W. Bush and then retracted his concession. There have been no communications between Joe Biden and the president. We certainly heard a different tone from Joe Biden today. As he spoke in the building behind me here, the Chase Center, he was, he didn't mention him by name, but also his tone was so different from other things we've heard. There was no mocking, there was no dismissive of him. And I'm told that top Biden advisors have told their aides and staff and supporters
trying to outvote another group of people. They're trying to get rid of this franchise.
Biden said that? I was gonna say Biden called it a franchise.
The Biden campaign is still hoping to have a victory celebration if they do indeed win these states, which they need to do. It could go either way. So, Jake, usually these things are worked out in advance. The aides to both of the candidates have phone numbers.
So let's say Biden wins, right? Can you celebrate that he won?
A Biden advisor said we still have
celebrate after the White House.
And both candidates right now.
Yeah, he'll celebrate. They'll celebrate. But I think he's at home.
Caitlin Collins, you have some.
Right? I think I saw that he's at home.
Yeah, Jake, we just got this statement, so we are now learning what this.
I don't know how you'll know if he celebrates either, because like usually in years past they're like in a group together, like the whole like campaign party and shit. It's tough to do that now because people would be like, "Oh, you're breaking COVID protocol, having a party."
So this is another effort by the Trump campaign when it comes to Georgia, a place that they did not think they were going to have to worry about. But of course now we are seeing the president's lead there so substantially narrowed that the Trump campaign is obviously now worried about Georgia, which of course is not a state they can afford to lose at this point, as these votes are still being counted tonight. But this lawsuit is clear. It is now going to be about ballots being mailed in, when they were received, and this is an effort that we've seen not only in Georgia but also in other states like Pennsylvania as the Trump campaign is trying to figure out.
I may have just screwed over the Godzilla unless he made a crazy transfer. I didn't mean to. Dude, yes, fuck you. Your friend's an asshole and he deserved that. He grabbed me and then I turned around and grabbed him and he fell off. Fucking dickhead. The witch.
Somebody burning a bag of ballots for Trump. It wasn't real. It was bogus.
For real? I'll hold.
Inspection.
What is that
a bag of sample ballots. It was just complete crap.
Oh, that
there it is.
That fucking Godzilla's way back there, dude. He was on a platform with me. Yeah, he was on a platform with me, and then too many people jumped on it, and he ended up being the one that fell. He's not gonna make it.
I think all three of us think not.
Yeah, I don't know what
as we are seeing the lead
Is he?
the president has shrink.
Yeah, his friend's holding.
Poof, we have on our inbox is a lawsuit from the Trump campaign because they claim that there are 53 late absentee ballots illegally.
Bro, that witch is a dickhead.
A stack of absentee ballots. As you said,
He tried to get me before like the edge of a platform, and I stopped, and then I grabbed him, and he ended up falling.
Evidence to prove that this is the case, and so this is classic Donald Trump.
But he's better than me, so now I'm nervous.
The beginning of his time as a private citizen in business.
He's definitely mad. Well, I mean, he's still qualified. He can't be too mad.
That is a surprise,
can't be mad if
but it is,
he initiated that.
pretty clear.
Trump files lawsuit in Michigan, PA, and Georgia.
This would not be happening. That was 53 ballots.
So basically, anywhere where he's losing, he's like, "You know what? Let's do a revote."
There are 50,000 votes.
But like Pennsylvania, I would have thought it would be Biden anyway. So why is he asking for a fucking revote? Like Georgia, I get, or like Atlanta. Like I mean, Atlanta, Georgia, and like Arizona, maybe if like that turns up to not go for him, I could understand maybe thinking they fucked up the votes. But like going into this, I would have thought that Pennsylvania was going to be a Biden state. He's just a sore loser. He's just gonna fucking complain to complain. Bro, those guys are knocking people off left and right. You're the guys that we're playing with.
Inevitably, these votes are going to be counted, and the outcome is going to be.
Oh shit!
Amount of delay is going to change, but the
chill, green bean.
But you're seeing in this delay, the space of time.
Only 3 people have been knocked off.
And his children and his lawyers trying to put out all of this disinformation to confuse people about what's really going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that's part of it. I also think part of it is that whether or not they believe it, and they're that delusional, or they just are trying to undermine the integrity of the election. They do not want a President Biden to be able to claim that he won fair and square, even though there's no evidence to the contrary, and nobody has yet won. We are awaiting those new vote totals out of Arizona and Georgia. Will they be game changers with Joe Biden on the brink of 270 electoral votes, or will they not? Stay tuned.
Searching for info on
Could people get eliminated here? Be cool.
That's why TD Ameritrade.
Be really nice if 3 people wanted to fall.
Their award-winning content is tailored to fit your investing goals and interests. And it learns
Nice.
so as you become smarter, so do its recommendations.
So it's like my strength.
Just jumped off. Wouldn't that be great?
See how you can become a smarter investor with a personalized education from TD Ameritrade. Visit tdameritrade.com/learn.
Couple of tryhards in this lobby.
Why did last week taking so long? They got like 5 people in.
No shit. Like, they only had 1 box come in. You go in there, it's like the scene in Madagascar where like the fucking penguins are just counting the ballots and shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Ask your prescriber or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you.
Cuban, they're showing how many Cubans voted for Trump, and it's 71%.
Priceline works with top hotels to save you up to 60%. These are all great.
And only 66% of Puerto Ricans voted for Biden.
You feel like a big deal. Priceline.
Fuck
Every trip
Cubans, bro.
is a big deal.
When pets were
Why
given
this
the choice
fucking
between
shithole country was ran by
they
fucking
had
Fidel
no
Castro.
idea which one saves the money. You're not an animal. Make the smart choice and switch to
You ever
Sling.
hear about
Get the best of cable for the best price.
Currently or years ago? You're talking about years ago, yeah.
Easier than ever.
It was a shithole country.
Apartments.com, most popular place to find a place. A live bookkeeper is helping customize QuickBooks for me.
Okay, you're all set up.
Thanks.
Yep. Certainly can.
That was my business
I'm
scheme.
Latino making
This
fun
one's
of
casual.
Get set up right with a
I don't think that matters because that's like the same thing as me making fun of like somebody from the South for being a redneck. They're still a white person.
Not what's easy.
I don't see
So
that
when a
as
hailstorm hit, USAA
I guess. I mean, I see what you're saying, but
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it.
a race, but
With hassle-free claims, he got paid before
Yes.
his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right.
bro, we're destroying these guys. We don't even have to play anymore.
there's a Facebook post where I read the stats of
CNN Politics Podcasts have you covered. The
Telemundo
X-Files,
is basically like
Politically Sound, CNN Political
CBS
Briefing,
or
and
ABC.
listen on CNN.com/podcasts.
Mexican.
Say that again?
Black Friday into deals for days.
There's
Starting Wednesday,
a news channel in Spanish called Telemundo.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
in the year, saving bigger.
And it was a Facebook post and it's like Telemundo just snitched on y'all. And it was the percent of Cubans that voted for Trump.
Go behind the scenes with Carol G. Your favorite artists like you've never seen them before. Released only on YouTube.
Who the fuck is Carol G? We doing the strat?
G? It's Karol G, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna do the strat.
I bet. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
I think we're all here.
No, one of them got eliminated.
No, I'm not doing it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's
Why?
Another guy going.
Votes
Another guy
counted
going to do
in
it.
Arizona and Georgia. We're expecting actually 2 sets of
Unless he
results
dies,
coming in
I
tonight
doubt it.
in Arizona over the course of the next several hours. Unclear exactly how many votes we'll be getting, but Georgia, do you anticipate any clarification on where things actually are in Arizona?
Well, we might. We'll get results from Maricopa County, and so we'll be able to see a big bunch of ballots.
Not total results, though.
No, not total results, but if you look at Maricopa County, and I know the Biden campaign is kind of looking forward to getting those results. They can say then that they are ahead by a margin that you would not be able to beat given the remaining number of votes.
They made us equally anxious.
I know they are.
I may have just fucked over the witch.
Votes are going to skew Republican, and if there's a large number of these,
He's still right next to me here.
even if they're not determinative, they'll give you a sense of the direction.
What's the evidence that these would be Republican?
I fell.
Again, I'm just talking there. It's not when, it's not where they are. It's when they are.
They came in late.
And these came in late. They were almost like, if you will, at the
Bro, you got this.
the polling place. So you drop them off at the ballot box.
You gotta go slow.
Which is sort of what the Trump people were all aiming for.
Let's go.
More like the Republican. And you got a lot of
I kept landing right next to the witch. We were like, we took the same path the whole way.
To a lot of Democrats, people, we're still, still snake bit from 2016, and so they're still.
That's really hard to get Democrats nervous.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you,
I wonder why.
about what's going on in Georgia right now.
Right.
These numbers, and you're going to hear this from conservatives. Georgia keeps coming up with ballots, and that's one of the frustrating things when you in this type of election.
Voting.
Leads to, I understand. But when you have these type of absentee ballots, things like that, you don't know exactly how many you have.
Well,
and that's sort of
Yeah, but there can't be that many absentee ballots where like it's gonna be like, is there 100,000 you missed?
The reality is, you're right. It's
Like,
called voting.
can't
This
be.
is nothing unusual about this process. It does happen all the time.
Yeah, there's like no point in doing these lawsuits unless like the number is so tiny that like you know what I mean? Like if it was like a couple hundred maybe, but like thousands and thousands, you think there was thousands and thousands of ballots they just missed? The only state that could do that is like Florida because they're dumb.
That's all kind of political. I don't know.
Yes, it's such cynical people.
So here's the thing in Georgia. All right, Trump won by 211,000 votes last time. The lawsuit you're talking about, Anderson, there is somebody saying that 53 late absentee ballots were
Michigan
illegally
heard them
added to
water
a
jokes.
stack
That's why they
of
couldn't buy them.
on-time absentee ballots.
Flint, Michigan.
And that
They were like,
53.
better chill.
53. So you're gonna. This is what you're gonna do after a certain point. Now, everybody wants.
Bro, that water situation's been going on for quite some time.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, what they're really worried about is not those 53 ballots. They're worried about the fact that Trump won by over 211,000 in 2016, and that is not what
Holy smokes.
That is something that we should note. We're sitting here and we're saying there's great suspense about whether Trump or the Democrat will win Arizona and Georgia.
Wow.
Which would have been unthinkable
not long ago. I'm not too sure that's true because remember we were sitting here before any of these results came in, and we had national polls saying, including CNN, saying he was going to lose by near double digits.
No, but I'm saying historically, Rick, something is happening in this country. There is a new coalition in these states between, in Georgia, largely African-American voters, but not exclusively, also Asian and Hispanic voters, and suburban voters. In Arizona, Hispanic voters and suburban voters. There are new coalitions growing that are making these Sunbelt states much more competitive. And so whatever happens tonight, that is an interesting development in American politics.
So, and it's not, so it's really not about 53 votes. It may be about something that they can't control at this moment. Win or lose, it's these coalitions that are shifting on the Republican Party, whether it's demographically or regionally.
You talk about a new coalition. Is there going to be a lot of soul searching in the Democratic Party once this is all settled and whoever wins? Just looking at the House results, looking at what they were expecting.
Ooh, you just got sent. Holy shit.
The fact that we were supposed to take the Senate.
Yeah, there's gonna be a
majority in the House, lost a bunch of seats. Actually,
A new map?
African American.
Yeah.
About fucking time.
Not total. Obviously, they're overwhelming support, but yeah, the President Trump was able to pick up African
No, it's not.
African females.
Against someone who was
No way. They're not that tone deaf.
as a racist and a bigot, right? Against
And that's
Hispanics
exactly
and
what it
blacks.
sounds
So,
like. It's gonna be
I mean,
fucking
there's an issue here.
fan map.
And
It can't, they can't call OnlyFans.
loser in this election is not Donald Trump. It's the
You seen that video of the guy, the girl, and her brother's like, "Hey, I guarantee I can get you to do my chores for me in 2 words," and she's like, "No, you can't." And he goes, "OnlyFans," and she runs to go get the vacuum.
How does he know though?
I don't know.
I'd like to help you, but I got to deal with any talk of back in the Senate.
All these
Back in the court's
elections.
gone, D.C. statehood is gone, end of the filibuster, not under Republicans. And so this is a great thing for the
Dude,
country.
no patience. Risking it here.
Institutionally jarred.
See this shit. The first one's pretty good. The Alabama one is right. Those Alabama makes me think of like The Hills Have Eyes. The bottom one, the fucking Drake and Josh kid. Oh shit.
Cubans. Bacon.
Million votes or 4 million votes on the presidency, and you still don't know if you're going to get a chance to
We're red.
It doesn't feel good. It doesn't mean you change the Constitution.
We're Trump. We've switched completely.
How many times can Republicans get this close while losing by millions of votes? People who want somebody to be president of the United States. It doesn't feel that great. I know that people don't want us to have
That would be pretty sick, actually.
Puerto Rico be a state. But you got Wyoming with 500,000 people and got 2 senators, and California's got 30 million people and 2 senators. Some of these things are starting to really grate on the rising majority, and if we don't do something about it, it's going to blow out another way. So tonight, will there be resolution on Arizona? I mean, if there's 2 batches of votes.
And I suppose it depends on the size. There's 600,000 votes out, and the first batch they were talking about tonight, I think, was maybe 70,000. But I think it will give you a very clear sign, and it may give the people who have higher pay grades than us here and elsewhere who make these calls on races a real clear sense of trends that could allow them to call it. It certainly will give us a direction. I think if Nevada comes forward, we may get an even clearer sense.
We're watching vote counting in Georgia as we wait new results in that state, as well as from Arizona, of course. Will we be able to project winners in either of those battlegrounds? It is all ahead. Stay with us.
This is Andy, my Schwab financial consultant. Here's Andy, listening to my goals and making plans. This is us talking tax smart investing, managing risk, and all the ways Schwab can help me invest. This is Andy reminding me how I can keep my investing costs low and that there's no fee to work with them. Here's me learning about Schwab's satisfaction guarantee. Accountability, I like it. So yeah, Andy and I made a good plan. Find your own Andy at Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
Kinda.
Here's to dancing like nobody's watching.
Hi, Zach. We can
Bro, what
see
are
you.
people saying? That's it. That seals the deal. I've been an American citizen for 64 years, and in all my time of being one, I've never seen an election this bad. I've had enough of it. Until you fix this country, I'll be packing my bags for England, where they actually know how to run a country.
I worried about my Hep C, but in only 8 weeks with Maverick, I was cured. Maverick is the only 8-week cure for all types of Hep C. Before starting Maverick, your doctor will test if you've had hepatitis B, which may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV-1, or other medical conditions. In all medicine,
Those commercials always make me laugh. Right at the end, they say like really fast. They're like, if you have if you take Xiantix, yeah, if you take Xiantix and you've had this cases of blah 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 blah, blah, you may die from.
Common side effects include headache and tiredness. With Hep C behind me, I feel free, fearless, because I am cured. If you can't afford your medicine,
Oh, I'm in trouble now, Nunez.
helping customize QuickBooks for me.
Okay, you're all set up.
Thanks.
Right here. Dude, chill. I'm not gonna make it, I don't think.
This one's casual. Get set up right with a live bookkeeper with Intuit QuickBooks. Unravel research. Unbiased reviews.
Right side, right side.
Undiscovered gems. Uncovering the best. CNN_.
I need to get up here.
Recommendations at
Dude!
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage.
Dude, yeah, I'm not making it. Neither is this guy though.
Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels,
Look back.
saving money.
The
So much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
What happened? What was he doing? I don't know what just happened. No way I should have made it.
Get 2 months free.
We're excited to do business with you,
Who was
but
the one that
before
didn't
we
make it?
sign, I
Lau?
gotta ask.
Yeah.
Sure, I did it.
We searched you online, and
He could have beaten me in the other guy.
It's still coming in. That is so false. Frustrated with your online search results? Call Reputation Defender today to join tens of thousands who improve their
Okay.
online reputation. Get your free reputation report card.
Wait,
at
first, drop to the
reputationdefender.com
first one, and then someone drops with us, then just start jumping.
Okay.
I'm Diane Gallagher in North Carolina, and this is CNN.
Oh, we're all 4 here. Okay. No, nobody's doing it.
I'm going.
So am I. Tell me when to stop. This one? Okay.
Night 2 of our special election coverage, and we're inching closer and closer to learning.
There's already a guy down here?
We've seen former
With
Vice
you?
President
Yeah.
Joe Biden lock up 2 critical wins in the last
He fell. He fell. He fell.
with me. And Wisconsin. Now we're awaiting potentially significant results out of 2 of the 6 states that are still undecided. We expect new vote totals tonight in Arizona, where Biden is leading.
No.
Georgia, where the race has
Dude, it paused and
dramatically
it said eliminated.
Wisconsin's Biden
Like,
is
what?
close to the 270 electoral votes needed to win the contest, locking up 253 compared to
I opened a good
213
chunk
for
of
Trump.
I think I should just keep running for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Multiple states,
Maybe now.
seem to be working against the president, but nothing is final. Not yet, as votes are still being counted right now. Let's get a key race alert. At 2 of the
Someone
battleground
died already.
states in Arizona
I saw that.
right now, where there's 11 electoral votes, 82%
Someone
of the estimated vote
died.
is now in. Biden is leading Trump by some 92, almost 93,000 votes, 51% to 47.6%.
Joe, eat all of
That's
these and
Arizona.
fall, like,
In
literally
Georgia
on the
right
blue ones that
now,
are below you.
where there's 16 electoral votes,
Eat all of them,
President
eat all of
Trump
them.
is
Run,
leading
run, eat all of
Biden
them.
by almost 46,000 votes, but that has dramatically shrunk,
jumping, start jumping.
49.9% to 48.9%. Let's check in with our reporters who are on the scene for us.
I'm gonna
Jen
keep
Law,
going.
first to you in Phoenix. What's the latest there?
Well, we are watching our clocks here, Wolf, because in just about 1 hour, we are
You against
anticipating
another dude.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
ballot update from the Maricopa County Recorder's Office. Here at the Elections Department is where all the counting is happening.